I'm Marianne, and I am the Master Distiller at Castle Key. I make booze all day, and I get paid for it. When people ask me what I do, most often what I say is, oh, I make bourbon. Their eyes light up and they're like, oh my gosh, you're the one. The hype around being the first female master distiller is not something I take lightly at all. A lot of people think that my job is just to drink all day, but there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it too. The process of creating a recipe for me starts with some point of inspiration. You know, it might be a product that I've tasted before, it might be shampoo, but you know, we look at these different ingredients and the herbs and profiles and try to reverse engineer it and figure it out ourselves. I had been in the industry for about 6 years at the point that I was introduced to the guys that bought this site.
We had a vision for what we wanted this place to look like, but then Will and I would look at each other and say, we actually don't know how to make spirits. And so we need to find someone who knows how to do that.
Everybody else in my life was telling me I was crazy for even considering a distillery where the roofs were collapsing. It was filled with asbestos and lead paint. Most of the buildings on site were about knee-high with trash.
We didn't have a distillery, we didn't have a brand name. We really didn't even know what we were going to be, and yet she took that leap of faith.
I would consider Marianne sort of a genius.
She knows what she wants, and she knows how she wants it done.
It's a great blend of what she does between science and art.
With my experience as a master taster and now, you know, intimately involved with creating this recipe, it's pretty exciting to pop open a barrel that I've never tasted before and have the confidence that it's coming along pretty well. As a kid, I would say, you know, maybe a little bit more of a tomboy. I started in auto shop and ended up getting this really cool muscle car. My first car was a 1972 Oldsmobile 98, which is a land yacht, like 22 feet long. And I loved working on that thing. I started at University of Louisville, and it came down to a decision between renewable energy research when I had to find an internship or making booze for this global spirits company in Louisville, Kentucky. And making booze sounded like a whole lot more fun. And it was. When we first started, it was about building the property, and now that we're producing spirits, it's about promoting the spirits and promoting the property.
We trusted her with that. She got to be the master distiller, the head chef.
Grain inspector, a SkyTrack driver, water quality specialist, head barrel driller, booze educator, cat wrangler.
Well, she's got a special relationship that I think is unique to her. I do not have a great relationship with Rick the cat.
She loves the cat, and we all respect that.
And I'll just leave it at that.
In the distillery, I think my favorite spot is probably the laboratory. I love, you know, tinkering with things. I have a scientific brain, so anytime I get to dig into the process, I love that. It's a huge, momentous time in my career to have this first brand that's all my own out there for people to try. It's really gratifying to see all of the hard work that we put in for years to get this place going, actually producing really tasty stuff. We're hoping that by 2021, our bourbon will be ready to finally share. In the meantime, we've got some beautiful vodka that was produced from our bourbon recipe, as well as some really amazing, complex, nuanced gin. I might be a little biased. It's really special. There are many times that I ask myself, how did I get here? But for me to wind up at a castle producing the spirit that I love most in the world, it's like a dream come true.